It's a new era of DC3 basketball, and it takes place right here at Centerline Prep on the north side of Metro Detroit. Tonight is Coach Kendall English's second game as a head coach for the Lions after an unfortunate loss against Kirtland Community College this past Saturday. For the Lions, though, all eyes are on the captains, Terrence Partridge, Daquan Coach, and Shantez Kane. They enter their sophomore season after helping DC3 reach a program-high 15 wins last season. It's a start of a new season of JUCO basketball right here on the Community Christian Lions YouTube channel. Hello, everybody. My name is Garrett Pogg. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we're in for an exciting matchup between your DC3 Lions and the Washtenaw Community College Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are coming off a loss of their own, suffering a 37-point loss to Grace Christian JV last Saturday. Head coach Will Delgado is focusing on the positive, though, noting that the team scored twice as many points in the second half of that game. It's going to take a lot more than a second half to compete faithfully against Community Christian this evening. Let's talk about the keys of the game, starting with DC3. Coach Ken kept it simple and straightforward when he said he wants his team to play hard, play smart, and play together to get the win tonight. The team you'll see is a mishmash of players from varsity and junior varsity due to some eligibility requirements not being met by the new players that are being brought in. Those players are going to have to gel and get connected quickly if they want to have positive results tonight. For Washtenaw, Coach Delgado kept it simple too, saying he wants his team to have less turnovers, more rebounding, and better execution. Those are key in any game, and the Wolfpack say they like to compete against themselves when it comes to improvement. Guys still going through warm-ups right now. 2:40 left on the clock before we reach our eventual tip-off. Let's go through the starting lineups. We'll start with Washtenaw. We've got guys that are starting that didn't even play in last game. First of those being TJ Pittman. He played a lot, scored 11 points on 5 of 13 shooting. We got Bam Cyrus, the big center, number 34. Dracon Mays, number 50. And then two guys who are playing for the first time this season, Jeremiah Lee, number 2, and number 21, Charlie Sassatani. So three of those guys not registering a single stat up to this point. Dracon Mays in that last game against Grace Christian scored 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting. For Community Christian, their starting lineup, they got the three captains we talked about, Terrence Partridge, Daquan Coach, Shantez Kane. The former of those, Partridge scoring 24 points on 35% shooting last time around against Kirtland CC. Also competed in a JV game against Wabash Valley College on Sunday afternoon. Starting along with them is going to be number 4, Solomon Parks, and number 11, Kawan Kearney, who are both JV guys typically, but they're going to get the start of varsity today. Just a minute, 20 seconds left before tip-off here at Centerline Prep on the north side of Metro Detroit. Big shout-out to the staff here at Centerline. Was able to visit the school this past Monday to make sure everything was okay and good to go for our streaming purposes, and staff here is fantastic. A lot of great hospitality from the community here. K through 12 school. And now the team is set and ready to roll. As they clap their way, I'm going to be right next to their bench, so you're going to hear a lot of hooting and hollering from both sides. Coach Ken's first season, as we talked about in the opener, for Coach Will Delgado, it is his 7th season. We don't know the exact amount of games they've won and lost, but he said they've won more than they lost, so good on them. 1-1 this season. They beat U of M Flint's club team last week, or in the October season, excuse me, and then just this past Saturday lost by 37 to Grace Christian's JV team. 96-59 was the final score there. Just a couple seconds left to tip off here. Not sure what the pregame announcements will look like. Our boys are lining up on the left side, looks like for the national anthem. Seconds away from tip-off here for brand new season for Community Christian after that unfortunate loss this past weekend. Coach Ken huddling the team around, going over some last-minute words with his team. Coach Delgado doing the same with his folks. Great conversations with them earlier this week in preparation for this game. Lots to share with you about their history. Coach Ken, assistant with DC3 last year, he talked about the program high in wins that they had, 15-12, their final record. Coach Ken was the assistant for that season. Now he takes over the program as his own. When I asked him what it's like to kind of be an assistant and then eventually run that same program, what the differences are, he said he likes to run it like a D1 school. He said that the differences between this year's team and last year's team, last year there were a lot of freshmen, this year a lot of experience, tons of transfers coming in that you'll see in a couple weeks from now when they are eligible for the season to start. But you'll see a lot of sophomores on the court here today. Rasheed Spratling, one of them, as well as our three captains, Partridge, Coach, and Shantez Kane. Seconds away from tip-off here. Washtenaw Community College in the black and green with the, with the yellow trim. Wasn't on my bingo card to burp right into the mic. Your DC3 Lions with those excellent Under Armour jerseys in the white and blue lettering. Shantez Kane and Dracon Mays to battle for the tip. And we are off. Washtenaw Community College starts with the ball first. Passes over, corner. Back out, that's Charlie Sassatani, guarded by Daquan Coach. Scored a triple-double on Saturday. Sassatani looking to run the offense, gets double-teamed, make the pass out. Driving in, shot up from number 5. Rebound, it's Dracon Mays, only 3 of those on Saturday. Sassatani driving in, dribbles it off his foot, it's a turnover, maybe not. Who's able to come up with it? Guys get on the ground, getting scrappy. It is gonna go back to the Washtenaw Community College Wolfpack. That shot was taken by number 5, TJ Pittman, scored 11 points in their last game. 5 of 13 shooting for him. Pass comes in to Cameron Wright. He shoots up, no good. Back to number 2, Jeremiah Lee. Now TJ Pittman, guarded by Kawan Kearney, who's gonna be running the point this afternoon. Sassatani guarded tight by Coach. Shot clock running down, single digits now. Pass to Dracon Mays, looking to drive in, spins around, pass out. Shot up from Pittman, no good. Gets it just off. Now Partridge running the offense, passes over to Coach. Fast break opportunity, not quite, goes up, Shantez Kane for the 3. Off the mark, 0-0 your score. That's Cameron Wright. Passes down the way, that's Lee, getting his first minutes of the season. Not able to get that going, it's a turnover. Out to the wing, it's Kawan Kearney to Strawn. TJ Pittman now double teamed in the corner. Could have let that go. Instead, he gets a pass off to Sassatani. Taking it up slow, Cameron Wright. Man advantage for Community Christian. They bring in about a time and a half the amount of players that Washtenaw Community College has. Rebound. And WCC fighting for every ball. They have about 5 rebounds so far. Dracon Mays looking to put it up and gets it in. Only 3 points last game. He gets 2/3 of those immediately to start. Oh, shoot. Apologies for that. I did not recognize that. The scoreboard is not right. TJ Pittman now driving down the lane. Daquan Coach gets the steal. Up to Partridge. Excellent crossover. Messed up a little bit there. Daquan Coach on the corner now for 3. Not good. 2-0 to score right now. Clock will be adjusted here in a little bit. We're at 17:24. Looks like a foul there. And Rasheed Spratling, who shot 50% from the field and from 3, 14 points scored, is going to check in now. Cameron Wright back in. It's passes it into Pittman. Back to Wright. I thought it was going to be Bam Cyrus starting, and it ended up not being that case. Dracon Mays, a layup. An additional 2 points here So all the points being scored by the Great White, Dracon Mays in the middle. Drive in, that's Coach. Passes it out, Partridge, he's electric from 3. Not that time though. Shantez Kane almost with the board, goes to Mays. Cameron Wright's now gonna run the offense. You're gonna see a variety of defenses from Community Christian. 3-quarter press, creates a turnover. Kearney looking to go back down the other way. Foul! And it'll be Kearney going to shoot 2. 16:31 on the clock. Kearney, no official stats for him this season so far, as he's only played for the junior varsity team. Only 7 players played in that game against Kendall CC, now having a significant player's advantage this time around. That'll help. First shot off the mark. Checking in for your lines is going to be number 20, Chandler Burgess-Taylor. Scored 3 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Last time around, all of those shots taken were 3s. Dracon Mays, the leading point scorer, the only point scorer, excuse me. Now checking out for Devin Wallace, the high schooler. No, excuse me, that's not the high schooler. I'm thinking of Roman Karras, who you'll see on the court later. Second free throw up and in. So first points of the night, first points of the home season being scored by Kearney on a free throw for the Lions. Sasatani gets past the press, shot up and off the mark. A lot of guys bodying themselves in the paint. Spratling driving down. Partridge fakes, driving, going. It's in there. Excellent ball skills from Partridge. And the full court press, they're not ready for it. Chandler Burgess-Taylor gets the steal. And a turnover immediately. TJ Pittman now looking to take it up the court himself. Wearing the glasses that's so dangerous in a game like this. Partridge up, foul, and it's in. And 1 from TJ Pittman. One shot here for TJ Pittman. Is up and in. 7-3 the score for this team. Clock now rolling past 15:46, so we have the clock correct on your screen now. Burgess-Taylor with the offensive rebound. Rasheed Spratling. Looked like an off-ball foul. Gives the ball back to Washtenaw CC. Just an 8th into the game thus far. Sasatani trying to get past Terrence Partridge. Recording his first minutes of the season. This one goes to Pittman in the middle. Double teamed. Is that going to be a steal? Finds a way to get past it. Pittman up and in. It's another and 1 for DJ Pittman. Unbelievable. The strength of the man with glasses. You don't see it too often. Five points for him, has a chance to make it 6. Not able to do so off the rim. Daquan Coach now with the rebound. Over to Partridge on the near side corner. Dribbles it off his leg. It is going to be Washtenaw ball. Lions not looking smooth here in the Lions den to start out. Checking into the game is going to be number 4, Kenneth Patterson. Some folks asking me if there's going to be a media timeout. Not that I'm aware of. Would help for me to rest my voice just a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be the case for me today. He's going to get double teamed. Now that's Ken Patterson. on the wing. Real tight defense here from Community Christian. Stealing that one down the lane and dunking it. Number 5, Marion Cole, the 6'3" freshman. Looking to score quickly. Savion not able to get it in. That's Marion Cole down the other way. Daquan Coach looking to take it himself. Gets it up and one. Daquan Coach with an and one of his own as he takes the lead down to 1 possession here in the early going. Daquan Coach, we talked about it earlier, scored a triple-double last time around, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists on 33% shooting, and gets that free throw to go. The press gonna force number 2, Jeremiah Lee, to travel. That's gonna be Lions ball. Offense for Community Christian is going to be a little bit of 5-out motion and 4-out, 1 in. He said he likes to throw a lot of different things at the defense. Speaking of throwing things, that's going to be Coach throwing the ball at the backboard. And now another turnover for Washtenaw. The press has been working brilliantly for Community Christian thus far. And Coach Will Delgado is going to take a timeout. Just a little ways away into the game, but they will hold the lead. 9-8 is your score. We'll be back on the other side of this. Players returning to the court. We have a full-time statistician for us, my good pal Anthony Rizzo sitting to my left, tracking all the stats for your Lions at home games this season. Just let me know that Washtenaw has 8 turnovers, so though they have a 9-8 lead, they have as many turnovers as the Lions have points. Pass out, substitutions were made. That's Shantez Kane. Coach now throwing it over. That's Andre Forbes. He's going to get fouled. Was not going for the shot, though, so it's going to be a pass in from the baseline. Passing that one in is going to be number 5, Marion Cole, with that excellent dunk earlier. Checking into the game was Andre Forbes, who scored 3 points and had 3 rebounds in that loss against Kendall CC. Steal and traveled out of bounds, so not exactly, but Sproutley now on the baseline, passes it in. That's Daquan Coach, and Delgado was fired up about that one. Tight defense made it hard for him to catch that ball, and now it's on the way for Washtenaw CC. Tight full court press. We got 4 men on their side of the court, and they're going to call that a foul. They are. They're going to call it on Daquan Coach. That was number 34, Bam Cyrus. Only played 5 minutes in the last game. Hard-hitting center. Coach is going to sub out. Partridge is going to take his spot. It's going to be called on the court, so he's not going to get free throw shots. Ball comes into Ken Patterson. Looking for anybody. Stolen. That's going to be Partridge down the other way. A little bit of jelly on that to take the lead, 10-9. So, full court press. Able to get it over, but he's stuck in the corner. What's going to happen? Elbow's almost being thrown. They're going to call that a foul. Coach Kendall English saying, hey, that's all right. We'll take those. Kenneth Patterson's going to be checking it in for the Wolfpack. No, it's not going to be a foul. It's going to be a turnover. So Rasheed Spratling bringing it down the court. Nobody's guarding him. Shot on the outside. Off the window, but no iron. Bam Cyrus, the center, now taking it up the court. You don't see that too often. That's Savion Buchanan. Pass just a little too high, and it's going to go out of bounds as they crash into the scorer's table. I'm really hoping it doesn't happen over here with us. I don't know if I can afford to replace any of this equipment sitting right in front of me. And it's going to be a timeout called by Coach Ken. So 10-9 is your score, 8 minutes into the game. We'll be back on the other side of this thrilling matchup between your DC3 Lions and the Washtenaw Wolfpack. Ball back in play. We're going to call it traveling on the lines. It'll be a Washtenaw ball. We're going to have a whole court substitution. Probably one of the most annoying things for a score is when they sub 5 for 5. Our man Anthony Rizzo, our great stats guy, is on it though. One of the unique things about Washtenaw Community College, they are a club team. So they're not certified with the NJCAA, and because that's a turnover by Bam Cyrus. Dribbles it out of bounds. And they handle their tryouts like any other high school or middle school tryouts. They kind of just, they'll take anybody that wants to play, and they're not exactly sure what they're going to get when the tryouts come. So you get a mix of guys who are very experienced and some that not so much. Makes for a nice blend, but they're able to consistently send guys to the next level year after year. Last year sending 3 guys to 4-year programs. Shot on the outside, not in. It's rebounded. Cameron Wright, TJ Pittman looking to take it himself. 1 against 3, not quite. Rasheed Spratling leading the fast break. Off in the corner, lefty. Rasheed Spratling, can he get it done? The whole team's on him and he still scores. Hell yeah! He had all 5 guys trying to guard him. And Washtenaw travels the other way. Rasheed Spratling, a dog in the paint. That's what we like to see. Almost a quarter of the way through this match. Again, college rules, so it's played as 2 halves of 20 minutes. 5 timeouts each. That's Partridge. Too hard. Yamarian Cole, up and under, and he gets it in! Excellent feet work from Yamarian Cole. Sassatani looking for the ball, not gonna get it. That's Spratling, driving down, hop, step, up, and in! Captain showing how it's done. Sassatani gets the ball. Pass to midcourt. Looking for someone to pass it to. It's Draycon Mays off the iron. Partridge for three. Not a little too much there. Dracon Mays battling in the paint. A little too much aggression there. That foul is going to be called on Yamarian Cole, number 5. TJ Pittman now with the ball. Sasatani, double teamed. It's going to be Bam Cyrus for three. The big man not able to get it in. Cameron Wright gets it into Pittman. He just has to jump up and put it in. Not able to do so, but he gets fouled. Foul's going to be called on number 22, Shantez Kane, one of the captains for this year's team, the 6'6 sophomore. Going to be 2 foul shots for him. Lions on a bit of a run right now. 8-0 run, actually. It was 8-9 at the last timeout. Pittman misses the first. One of the keys to the game for Washtenaw was less turnovers. They've not been able to avoid that thus far. They've been rebounding pretty well, though. Pittman makes 1 of 2. Get them to double digits, 16-10 your score. Sprouting in a corner. That quick speed. Partridge for 3. Not quite. No 3-pointers in this game as of yet. Everyone battling on the ground. That's what JUCO ball is all about. And it's a jump ball, so possession's going to go the other way. To Community Christian. Cole passes it in. That's Partridge. Far wing. Cole gets it in. Shantez Kane wrestling it. And it's going to be a foul by Mays. He's not sure what he's doing. Or at least I should say he he didn't know how that's a foul. I should, to phrase it better. He's an experienced center. I'm sure he knows what he's doing on the court. Partridge driving through the middle. Pass, elusive. Oh my! Beautiful pass and shot from Rasheed Spratling. TJ Pittman. Steal down the other way. What are we going to see? Oh, an alley-oop. Unbelievable. Jeremy Willingham with that one. Sasatani. Stolen. Willingham trying to keep it in bounds, and he stepped out. So it's going to be Washtenaw ball. 20-10 your score. Midway through the first half. Sasatani gets it into Cyrus in the corner. Cameron Wright. Guarded tightly. Ball came my direction. I freaked out. I didn't know what was happening. Almost blacked out there. Cameron Wright on the sideline. Guarded tight. That's Partridge in front of him. Gets it into Sasatani at the top. Double teamed on the sideline. Worst place to be. It's a turnover. Spratling. What are we going to see? Oh, it's a layup. Okay. I thought he was going to yam it on him. Instead, Spratling going for the easy 2. Such an efficient score. Shot 50% the other day with 14 points. 50% from 3 on 2 of 4. 6 rebounds, 1 assist in the loss against Kirtland Community College. Cameron Wright looking to do anything with the ball. Sasatani. It's a steal. Yamarian Cole. Get up there. Yes. Yes. Show them who the alpha is. And they need a timeout. Electric atmosphere at Centerline Prep. I'm going to drink some water. I expanded my voice a little bit on that one. We'll be back on the other side of this. Garrett Pog back in the horn with you. on the Community Christian live stream. Washtenaw Community College and DC3. It was a tough start for DC3 in the opening. Bam Cyrus now looking to put it up and under, gets fouled. He'll take 2 shots. DC3 had a hard time getting just a little too many turnovers for DC3 to start this game. But now they have taken full control on, I believe, a 16-3 run. Like that 16-4. Partridge moving quick. That's what he likes to do. The Euro blocked by Bam Cyrus. Ken Patterson down the other way. Stolen. Partridge, a chance for redemption. Finds Kearney in the corner. Not going to take the shot. Smart decision. Partridge poked away by Ken Patterson. Screen set. Looking to drive in. That's a tough shot. No problem at all. Terrence Partridge. This Washtenaw Community College team, a lot of heart, a lot of spirit. Bam Cyrus, a big man on the outside. You don't see that. Fade away like Kobe, not able to make it. Yamarian Cole stealing that rebound from Dracon Mays. Spratling over to Partridge for 3. Oh, yes it is! DC3. Bam Cyrus driving through, bodying the whole team. They're going to call that a foul, I believe, on Yamarian Cole, preventing him from taking that shot. It's another 2. Avery Chinukro and Savion Buchanan checking into the game. Coach is asking me about some score stuff. I don't know what that's about, but one of the unique things about this Washtenaw team is the fact that they have 2 high school players on there. So they're able to compete because they do dual enrollment. They take classes at Washtenaw and in high school. One of those guys is on the court right now, number 1, Avery Chinukro. Scored 3 points on 1 of 1 shooting last Saturday. Now tasked with playing zone defense. Here is Partridge, trying to get it up by any means necessary, gets fouled. Other guys, number 30, Roman Karras, 2 points and 1 of 1 shooting this past Saturday. So far they're 100% as far as I know. We'll look to see if that changes as the night goes on. I believe number 30 has yet to step foot in this game so far. Solomon Parks and Henry Copeland, the 6'8" sophomore, now stepping in for DC3. Shantez Kane, Yamarian Cole stepping off. 30-14 is your score. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Next free throw is up and off the mark. Copeland, though, with the offensive rebound, immediately making an impact. Oh, yeah! What are you supposed to do against that? Chinukro didn't want to face the double team, picked it up, goes back to Pittman. Comes back to Jeremiah Lee. Chinukro able to get it. He's getting destroyed by Partridge at the moment. Pittman doing whatever he can to keep the ball in his hands. Throws a hard shot up. Copeland gets it stolen. Savion Buchanan and gets fouled on the shot. If college basketball is down and dirty, this is, I don't know what a word for double that would be, but that's what JUCO is. All these boys getting after it. Savion Buchanan looking for his first points of the game. First one up and miss. Number 14 checking in. Do we have number 14 on our roster? Oh, yeah, Kevin Steele Jr. Buchanan makes the second one, so his first points of the season, if I believe so. This DC3 team likes to move quick. Passes inside, Parks to Kearney. Back outside again, Copeland, 6'8" from 3. The putback, no good. Buchanan pushes off Kearney, no call. Looking to do another spin move. Throws the ball away. Spratling trying to get the ball. Called out of bounds. It's going to be DC3 ball. Up 32-15. Kearney taking his good old time. Passes inside, that's Parks. Air ball. Goes back to Steele. Outside, swinging it around. Spratling driving in, the floater. Bank not open this afternoon. Chinukro driving up the court. Getting it poked away. Kevin Steele, what are we gonna see? Oh, that's a layup. Anytime I see a breakaway, I just assume our team's gonna dunk it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Setting our team up for failure. Rasheed Spratling, here we go. And no defense played there by Jeremiah Lee. You gotta at least jump with him, can't you? He's gonna get the ball. I don't know, I'd be mad. I'd be upset with him if I were his coach. That heavy press, you've seen it all game long. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Community Christian taking a commanding 20-point lead now in this game. DC3 receives the ball now. Kwan Kearney running the point at the top. Rejects the screen, goes up, and gets blocked. Not quite, it's gonna be a foul. Shantez Kane going to be awarded 2 free throws because of that. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Community Christian looking for their first win of the young season. Shantez Kane this past Saturday, 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 33% shooting. We're going to put up a free throw. He will do just that. Kane so far in this game just scored his first points of the game. 0 of 2 shooting so far. 2 fouls on him. 1 point doesn't look good on the box score. Let's get another one. There you go. 2 points for him. And still plenty of ball left to go. And Washtenaw with the turnover. Not able to capitalize on it though. Partridge, can he get it outside? Goes out and back in. Who is that? That's Kane with another 2. 4 points for him. Cameron Wright taking his time. That's Cyrus on the near side, right in front of us. Passes inside. Dribbles it up and over. Sassatani looking to go up and under. Not able to do so. Try to pull the dipsy-do, but they get the ball anyways. Box formation for Washtenaw. Cameron Wright gets rejected by Henry Copeland. Tallest player on the court by a couple inches. Proving how it's doing so. Satsatani gets it in. Cam Wright now gets the ball back. Layup through, contact is in. Excellent display from him. Ball to Kearney, no one's on him. Zone defense look from Washtenaw. Said they like to stick to man-to-man principles typically, but will transition to zone if they find it necessary. Foul on the Wolfpack. 24 now checking in. Emil Gamble scored 2 points this past Saturday. And they are in the bonus, so I believe it is going to be 1-1 moving forward. So Kawan Kearney sends first one up, off the mark, offensive rebound, immediately making an impact is Gamble, and almost made a gambling joke, but I don't know if that warrants in this situation right here. (40-17) your score right now. Gamble looking to get his third and fourth point. Goes up one. It's going to be Draycon Mays subbing back in, this time for Devin Wallace. Gamble puts it back up and in. So again, immediately coming on the floor and making an impact. That's what the Lions are all about. I think I've been referring to Bam Cyrus, or been referring to Karan Steele as Bam Cyrus up to this point. I apologize. So they're issuing a technical because Emil Gamble's incorrect number was issued in the book, even though I was right there. We clearly wrote it down and gave it to the officials. So they are going to issue a technical for so assistant coach is having a discussion with the scores table right now. I mean, I was right there when they read it, so. So he misses the first technical, has a chance to make another one, or miss another one, excuse me. He's going to make that one. So cashes in on one of the free points. And assistant coaches are talking with the scorers. As it looks like the refs are looking to resume play, but coach is still having a conversation here. You'll see in your bottom right corner of your screen. That's the assistant coach and JV's head coach, Will Weems Jr. Talking with one of the head officials. Now Will Delgado's going to get gonna make his voice heard and all of that. So my notes return back to me, as not sure how they got that one confused, but regardless, it only resulted in 1 point, and the Wolfpack are going to need a lot more than that if they want to get back in this game. Cam Wright driving down the field, down the court, excuse me. We're going to call that a foul. I don't know. Could just be a slippery court, but everyone's going to make their voices heard and get back to the game at hand. (42-18) your score. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Cam Wright. When they hold these tryouts, they don't know all the players that are going to be coming, so they're just kind of looking at them for the first time, usually on the first day of tryouts. So Cam Wright, not somebody that Coach Delgado was expecting, but he's called him a pleasant surprise. He was their leading point scorer in the recent loss against Grace Christian, scored 14 points on 5 of 12 shooting. He scored 2 points off a layup earlier and did not make a free throw there. From the corner, not able to cash in. Offensive rebound, up, not able to do so, but he gets his own board. Has another chance behind the backboard. And it is going to be Community Christian's ball after they're going to call that either a tip or a block of some sort. So it gives coach an opportunity, Daquan coach, excuse me, to give it to Partridge, who's going to put it up for the easy floater, not able to cash in. Gets it out to Kevin Steele, drives in, right-hander, that's in. And Karan Steele almost crashing into our scorers table. Able to stop the amount of mass that he has on his body. Detroit Public Safety Academy alum. Graduated in 2021 for my records. Graded as a sophomore on this sheet. It's going to be a 3 from Kevin Steele. Excellent amount of points for him so far. Being typically a JV player, you're not going to see him on the court too often this season. Partridge going up with the one hand. Not able to do so. Offensive rebound up and in. That's Shantez Kane. Lead extends to 30 for Community Christian. Cam Wright far side. That's Sassatani. Guarded by Steele. Cam Wright looking for the 3. Up. Not enough. Kane getting ripped apart. No call though. Steele for another 3. Not enough there. TJ Pittman with the rebound. Ball moving quickly on both sides here. Sassatani gets it over. TJ Pittman, the Ypsi Lincoln alum, drives in and gets fouled on the way. Gonna get 2 shots off that. 2 minutes left to go. Just a little over 2 minutes, left to go in the first half. I believe that is 3 fouls on Shantez Kane, so he's gonna get subbed out for Copeland after this first free throw attempt. TJ Pittman misses the first one. He is a state champion with that Ypsilanti Lincoln team that won the state championship in 2019. And airball is the second free throw. Not playing like a state champ right now, I'll tell you what. Up 30 points. No need to put the pedal to the metal. They were going to do so. Partridge off the mark, goes to Steele, to Copeland, who just subbed in. He got fouled. They're not going to call it. Draycon Mays with the board. Getting bodied by 2 defenders. And they're going to call foul. Which way? On Draycon Mays. Set his fair share of fouls, if I've been counting correctly. Double bonus for both teams, so Copeland goes to the line for 2. Up by 31, 2 minutes left to go. It's been a pretty fast and explosive first half here. Henry Copeland, 6'8" sophomore, did not participate in that first game against Kirtland Community College, was off with the JV team. Puts both of those free throws up and in. And because of the eligibility issues, not all of the varsity players are able to compete for the first couple of weeks here. But what a great opportunity for some of these guys to be able to come in here. As he beats the press here, Cam Wright bounces in. Draycon Mays, that's probably the best offense we've seen from the Wolfpack all evening. Gonna need a lot more of that if they want to get back in this game. Turnover by Partridge. TJ Pittman dribbles it off his feet. Mays sliding in. I can't see what's going on. Looks like there's going to be a jump ball called. Possession goes to Washtenaw. Minute and a half to go. But for some of these JV players that might not have had a chance if the eligibility issues weren't there, what a great opportunity for some of these guys to get some playing time, impress their coaches, put together some good stat lines to try to get themselves to a 4-year college sooner than they might have thought. Is that an and one? TJ Pittman, unbelievable. Probably can see into the future with those glasses on as he gets that one up and in. Not his first and one of the day, of course. Pittman, 8 points on the day for him. Makes that free throw as well. So it makes it 9 so far. Coach and Partridge walking up the court together. Coach driving in, no fear at all. Off the iron, wrestling for it. Players bouncing around for it. There's the high score, Roman Karras, number 30. Looks like a high score too, not a lot of meat on his bones, but that will come with time. So dual enrollment, both him and number 1, Avery Chinukro, who we've seen on the court plenty. Double bonus, so the foul there awards Cam Wright 2 free throws here. Makes the first. Whether he makes the second one or not, there's going to be a lot to talk about for Will Delgado and his team going into the halftime break. He likes to phrase his games as competing against ourselves. They like to, as long as he sees improvement from one half to the next, the results don't necessarily matter, which is an interesting way to coach. 3 from the wing, off the mark. Draycon Mays fighting for his life, dribbling out of it, throwing it off. Now goes to Cam Wright. Down the middle, Draycon Mays fighting through contact, no foul called. And ball stays with the Wolfpack. 43 seconds to go. Savion Buchanan to pass it in. Cam Wright gonna take the shot, not quite. Partridge guarding him closely. Coach Ken does not want his players taking a single play off, and they're not doing that at all. Partridge down the lane and in. Oh yeah. Partridge, 12 points for him in this first half. He had 24 the last time around. 12 seconds left. Pass to Buchanan. Cam Wright looking for the 3, not able to do so. Called for the foul is Partridge. I believe that's his first on the day, if we're counting correctly at least. 5 seconds left to go, so whether he makes or misses this is going to be pretty huge one way or another. Lions got to score quick if he misses this one. Out of time to deliver. Ball rims up and out. Ball goes back to Wright. He gets another chance to put it up and in, and fouled again. So misses 2 in a row, but now has another chance to put it up and in. 2 seconds left to go here in the first half. And the amount of energy and intensity put out by both teams, I'm almost exhausted just watching it. Can't imagine how these players feel themselves, although they condition for moments like these. They set themselves up as Karan Steele is going to come back in. Cam Wright misses 4 of 4. Looking to put in another 2. That's going to be the end of the first half here. The score 53 to. Oh, what the hell? You're good, you're good. We'll be back with the halftime report after this. Garrett Pog back with you here at the halftime report. You see the score. It has not been much of a game at all. Community Christian doing whatever they want against this Washtenaw Wolfpack team that, as the head coach Will Delgado said, they like to play against themselves. All they want to see is continued improvement. So 24 points here in the first half. I'm sure they would like to double that in the second half, but we'll see how that goes. Some stats here for you. Community Christian, 2 of 16 from 3, only 12%. Like to take the 3 ball, but not a lot of opportunities to make those shots. Certainly a lot of open ones as well. 19 of 30. Excuse me, I believe that's 19 of 30 from the field. 63%. Also 20 steals off 21 turnovers for Washtenaw. So, like I said, this Washtenaw Wolfpack team, they're a club team for a reason, right? They play against tough competition like this to better themselves. They'll be playing against other NCAA teams as well as NAIA and stuff like that, as your Lions will be as well. But certainly a lot of improvement left to go here in their 3rd game of the season. I imagine they'll play 30 as well as the Lions are. Also something to note, number 44, Cameron Wright. I typically don't like to highlight stuff like this, but 1 of 8 from the free throw line just signals the woes that a lot of college kids have making their free throw shots. They say if you're able to make 100% from an empty gym, typically you'll make 80% in a crowded arena. So maybe the pressure's getting to him in a situation like this. Scored the most points for them last time around with 14, shooting 5 of 12. Cameron Wright, I believe, has 8, if I counted correctly. Let's check on that for you, actually, while we're sitting here. 3 points, excuse me. Only 1 field goal made. Not sure what his shooting percentage is quite yet, but certainly a lot of work for Washtenaw to improve. But for Community Christian, this is kind of the team that we expected them to be. They're high intensity on offense, high intensity on defense. Even though they're up 30, they're still pressing the ball down the court relentlessly. So we could see some backups here in the second half. Guys that we probably won't see all season long, just to get them some more playing minutes and to make sure that guys like Partridge and Kane, along with Daquan Coach, stay healthy. Speaking of which, Terrence Partridge, 14 points for him on 6 of 14 shooting. 1 of 5 from 3 for him. And I'm sure he's had his fair share of steals, plus 25, and 4 steals for him. So fantastic work from the captains here in this opening going. And like I said, we'll see how the second half turns out. We'll be back with you for the second half to start in a couple of minutes, 7 to be exact. Garrett Pog, you're listening to Community Christian College live stream. Getting ready to start the next half here. As on time now, we have the scoreboards coming up. Getting ready for the start of the second half. Lions up 30. Starting lineups back in for both sides. And we'll see what the lineup strategies look like for both sides moving forward. Refs trying to communicate with each other, make sure that we're all ready to go. We got number 2, Kamari Harris-Curry, checking in now. 5'9" freshman. We are underway. Started the second half here. Ball moving back, swinging around. Pass over. That's Curry for 3. I didn't think I was going to be saying that in this game, but TJ Pittman double teamed, able to split past it. Drives down the lane, puts it up and in with a vengeance. TJ Pittman. First points of the second half. Looks like he was out of bounds. Feet just a little too big for Terrence Partridge. First half stats, we talked about him here for you. 2 of 16 from 3, that's Community Christian. So even though they weren't able to capitalize on the 3-point scoring, still up almost 30 points here at the very start of the second half. TJ Pittman against the sideline. Goes back to Wallace. Back to right, excuse me. That's Kamari Harris-Curry. KHC almost forcing a turnover there. Cameron Wright down the lane. Not able to get anything there. Partridge. Coach on the. Now Kearney. Partridge driving. Bouncing it in. Shantez Kane. Looks like he dribbled it out of bounds, so I'm not going to call it. How do you not call the foul in there? And looks like a official's timeout. Trying to figure out what's wrong with the shot clock, I believe. No shot clock here on our scoreboard, but we'll make sure to keep you informed if it becomes something to talk about, we'll say. Ball back in play. Harris-Curry out to Kearney. KHC, ball back in his hands once again. Tight defense from the Wolfpack. Shantez Kane up over Mays, not able to make it. Board back to Curry. Partridge on the wing. Pass inside. Coach, foul. Dracon Mays. How many fouls is that for him? Kearney calling the huddle in. And Coach is going to get 2 free throws. Here to start the scoring potentially for Community Christian. Coach in the first half, 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Now again his first attempts from the free throw line here. Makes it first. Taekwon Coach, a Southfield Arts and Sec alum, graduated in 2023, I believe. He's been playing for Community Christian ever since. Averaged double digits last year. They're going to call him for a travel this time around. Ball goes back to the Wolfpack. So Jeremiah Lee getting his first start of the season. Pushes it in. Steal from Kamari. Harris-Curry up and in. Jeremiah Lee electing to not play defense on that possession. Sasitsani in the corner. That press defense has been so difficult for the Wolfpack to get past. Dracon Mays back to right on the wing, driving forward. Ball out to Mays. TJ Pittman on the outside. Looking like he wants to run something, looking for the pick. Not able to get it. Ball goes to Mays, and he's fouled by KHC. Sorry for the brief interruption there. Kearney passes out. Coach on the left wing. Now that's Kearney again. Ball's going to go back down the other way, it looks like. Spratling subbing in. Shantez Kane, a little bit of foul trouble for him in the first half. Only a few minutes rolled off here in the second half for this fast, quick, intense matchup. Mays, no one in front of him. That's Jeremiah Lee looking to put it up and in and not able to do so. Coach with the rebound. Kamari, Harris Curry out to Kearney on the wing for three. He makes it for DC3. Only 2 made threes in the first half. Able to get the first of the second half here. Cam Wright doing whatever he wants. The ball's going to go the other way. He loses it out of bounds. Kearney now taking the ball up. Damon Partridge been sharing point guard duties. Here it is. Terrence Partridge playing tough defense on the other side. Harris Curry coming in. Coach with the steal. Spratling with the lay-in. 64-26 your score. And it looked like Coach stepped out of bounds, just going to run up a few stairs. Looks like they call a foul instead, so it is still going to be Community Christian ball. Ball comes back in to Harris Curry. He's going to get some point guard reps here. Coach for three. He gakes one. Oh, yeah. Shot 14% the other day. I believe he's 1 of 2 this afternoon. That press defense, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Spratling to the corner for three. Oh, too short. Ball up and out. Cam Wright has someone in the corner. That's Pittman. Drives in, looking to make something happen. Over the basket, not able to go in. Coach now double teamed. In the corner, worst spot to be. Finds Kevin Steele. Passes out. KHC for three. And it's going to be a timeout from Will Delgado. Excellent play here from Community Christian. We'll be back on the other side. 40-point lead for Community Christian in the second half. 15 minutes to go. Number 1, Avery Chinukro checks in. Had a chance to talk to his father during the halftime break. High school student. He's going to get that ball stolen from him. KHC to Coach, who puts it in. No mercy for the DC3 Lions. As I was saying, Chinukro, good family. They were one of the first families to walk in the building to support their son in his athletic achievements this evening. Was part of an Ann Arbor Huron school a couple years ago that went 21-1. Foul's going to be called. That's Devin Wallace down in the middle. Hasn't had a lot of opportunity to play this evening. So it's nice that someone can dual enroll and still be a part of a college athletic team. Obviously, he has a tough challenge ahead of him, going up against literal grown men. And you're seeing it on his body as well as Roman Karras when he came into the game earlier. It's tough when you don't have that muscle mass that you're able to develop when you get older. But good life lessons and good experience for him to play at the JUCO level at such a young age. First free throw up and a miss as number 4 Solomon Parks checks into the game. Harris Curry checks out. Excellent few minutes for him. So since the second half has started, we've seen a little what our great statistician Anthony Rizzo refers to as regression to the mean. 4 of 6 from 3, has a chance to make it 5 for 7. Rasheed Spratling. Turnover, back the other way. Who's gonna score? And it's a foul. Partridge gonna go up for 2 shots for Terrence Partridge. And again, these Lions, no mercy here on the Wolfpack. I'm sure head coach Ken English, not a fan of losing to Kirtland CC on Saturday. Taking out his frustrations on the court. We're gonna grab a towel and wipe up whatever sweat has condensed on the floor to prevent guys from slipping in the future. Community Christian College, the men's basketball team, head coach Ken English, along with 4 assistant coaches. Edward Turner to player development. DeAndre Bonaparte with player recruitment. Can't remember the exact title, but I know that's what he handles. And Will Weems, the head assistant coach of the JV head coach. So we will not be streaming the JV's home games here on this channel, but Cam Wright, you don't see that too often. The up and down, looking for someone to pass to, not able to find it. Causes a turnover. You saw the whole gym jump up and down when they saw that happen. Coach now back in. Passes it into Spratling. I shouldn't say back in. Looking to score, up and in, not able to do so. Spratling with the rebound and gets the foul. No mercy for the Lions in the Lions' den. Free throws to potentially put them up 50. Spratling misses the first. A little under 14 minutes left to go in the game here. Second shot up, missed, rebounded. Not able to put that up, that's steal. Pass it out, Daquan, coach the lefty for DC3 to put him up 50. Relentless. And they need a timeout. losing my voice over here. Oh, never mind. That's not a timeout. My bad. Coach, another one. Oh, we were ready for it, though. Rebound going the other way. The Wolfpack moving quick. Karan steal, spin move, up, fouled. Almost got it in. He'll get 2 free throw shots of his own. Apologize, folks. It's hard to see to the very left of me. You got the entire bench standing up and down as the game progresses. First shot rolls around. Wolfpack only scored 59 points against Grace Christian JV. I don't know if they'll be able to accomplish that feat this afternoon. Kevin Steele, oh, how can you call that? Are you kidding me? Had the steal in the breakaway layup. They call a foul instead. That's unbelievable. A little bit of home cooking here on the announcement. I apologize, but you get into it. And the home team plays well. Ken steps on the line, and it's a turnover. Sorry, Ken Patterson, which was guarded by Kevin Steele, made his voice heard whenever the turnover was forced. Steele looking to pass to Partridge. He's got Coach on the far side. That's Solomon Parks, blocked by Karan Steele. Patterson down the other way. Looking to drive with the left hand. Gets stuck in the corner. Looking for Karras. Not able to have it. That's Partridge. That's Coach. Put it up. Almost had it. And the whole team letting him know, oh, you should have had that one, man. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Let's have fun in here. I think we're still playing a basketball game. Almost forced a turnover down the other way. Sub coming in. Draycon May is going to sub back in for the Wolfpack. I apologize for any Washtenaw fans that are listening in. I'm trying to remain as neutral as possible for you guys. Can't help but get a little excited though. Ken Patterson for 3, high arcing shot off the window, not in. Bounces off the foot of a Lion, so Washtenaw retains possession. Karan Steele looking for a 3 of his own, falls down, looking for the foul, not able to have it. Possession goes back to Detroit. Partridge, back to Spratling, 3-headed monster. Partridge on the outside for 3, you better believe it! Savion Buchanan now gets stolen. Here we go, once again! Oh, gets the end one instead! He's just too strong! Daquan, Coach! How do you do it? It's unteachable. Is Coach gonna get 2 free throws here? Or sorry, 1 free throw after he made the and 1. He's been on fire. For him, misses that free throw. Pittman out to right, gets it to Karras. Looking for an assist, not able to get one. He almost creates a turnover, but Kevin Steele pushes it out of bounds. We talked about the run started midway through the first half for Community Christian. In the second half, it's been a 32-2 run. You want to talk about no mercy. I mean, this is just mean at this point. Cam Wright looking to do something down the other way. Gets the ball ripped away from him. Coach to Spratling. What do you got? Oh! Only fouled on that one. Everybody's looking for their highlight moment. So he'll get his shot at 2 free throws here. Looks like we're gonna have a full sub going the other way. This is the first free throw. 4 substitutions for the Lions. Everybody looking to make their mark. $15. The roster, Jeremy Willingham subbing in for Spratling. Second free throw was up, not in. And Washtenaw, at this point, you're playing for experience. You're playing to just try to get better and get past this tough defense by any means necessary. Can't let some of this stuff get in your head, and you can't put shots up like that. Marion Cole! Oh, misses the layup on the other end. A little bit of cherry picking there. Tried to swipe away the ball, almost smacked Ken Patterson in the face. And a wacky layup. Here we go. Spratling up. Right-handed layup is in. And a travel for the Wolfpack. It almost feels mean. Looks like a timeout's going to be called by one of the teams. I missed who that was, so I'll take a timeout myself. Get a couple drinks of water after screaming as loud as humanly possible into this microphone. We'll be back on the other side of this. One of the refs came over to the scores table and said, "We really calling travels in a 60-point game?" That's how I feel too. So, again, like I said, just it feels a little mean on the team in black. Those jerseys are sick, though. I'll tell you what, if there's anything to take comments at, I think they're brand new. So, at least if you're losing by 60, at least you look good while doing it. Excellent scoring there. Jeremy Willingham with the mid-range jumper. Roman Karras, the high score, to Pittman. Looking to score himself and dunks it. Some of the away fans cheering, clapping their hands up for that. Delgado looks like he's not a fan of that, so. Now Shantez Kane has Coach right next to him. Gets the ball over to him. Excellent pass. And Shantez Kane puts it in. Copeland lost the ball, but Kane was there to pick it up and put it in. Like we said, 60-point game. Now Dracon Mays trying to keep it not a 60-point game by any means necessary. Willingham gets the ball stolen from him. Roman Karras now to right. At the top, now driving in, looking for a foul. He's going to get one. And the question on every DC3 fan's minds right now, does the scoreboard go past 100? I know that ours does for our purposes, but here in the building, there's only spots, it looks like, for 2 numbers. So we'll see if that magical number 1 pops up, if they were to reach that point. Cam Wright, we talked about his free throw struggles. Now 1 for 9 from the charity stripe. Number 20, Chandler Burgess-Taylor, checks in. Only 3 points last time around, has yet to score in today's match. Hasn't put up any shots either, though, so. Trying to get everybody at least on the scorers list this evening. Coach with another shot from deep. Kane, offensive rebound, too easy. 6 points for him this evening. Chinukro tried to get the ball, goes to Mays instead. Chinukro, heavy bounce pass. Had the shot inside, instead spins around. Kobe Bryant-esque from Cameron Wright. Yamarian Cole, now back to coach. Shantez Kane, driving. Cole from outside. Rims out in it, out and about. Cole, up. Gets the put-back layup to extend the lead to 60. TJ Pittman, what kind of shot are you looking for there? I think he thought he was fouled. Burgess-Taylor, smart basketball play, passes out for 3. Jeremy Willingham. 96 on the scoreboard. Karan Steele trying to score by any means necessary. Gets fouled on that. Foul gonna fall on number 22, Shantez Kane. I think that's his 4th. Five fouls sends you out of the game, but in a game like this, not sure that it necessarily matters too much. Not gonna come down to the wire. We're gonna sub him out anyways. Partridge takes his place. Ron Steele misses the first, misses the second as well. Free throw troubles have been not great, to say the least. Ball goes to Willingham from outside for 3! Oh yeah! 99 points for your Lions. They scored 78. Here we go! 101! You'll see the scoreboard on the right. Reaches the 100 marker, the one on the left, not so much. Coach Ken still wants to see his boys play hard. Down on one knee, almost stolen. Burgess-Taylor finds Cole on the outside, fouled, and the basket. How do you like me now? Marion Cole 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting. 2 of those baskets being dunked. Chinukro to Mays to Wright. Wright's played a lot of this game so far. Mays looking for a shot in the paint. Karan Steele at the offensive board. Takes it back outside. 15 seconds to work with. Pittman up to Steele, gets pushed over, no foul called. Coach looking to lay it in and does so magnificently. 7 minutes left to go. How many points can the Lions score? Cameron Wright, good double clutch. I'd like to see Burgess-Taylor score. It hasn't scored in this game. I believe he's the only Lion to not do so far. Ball goes through Yamarian Cole's hands for the turnover. That's not true. Solomon Parks also has not scored, so. Along with Andre Forbes, who hasn't had a lot of playing time so far. Again, just trying to get any good experience. Avery Chinukro, something to hang his head on. His parents sitting in the crowd, something for them to be excited about as well. I believe one has a professional camera filming, and the other is filming with an iPhone. So, dedication to filming their kid on the court. Jaden Ivy-like. Yamarian Cole, oh, just lays it in. On the left side, you see the whole bench stand up whenever they're ready to see a dunk. Marion Cole with the steal. Partridge. He's got Willingham on the other side. Calls a foul. 5:40 left to go. 108 points for the DC3 Lions. What do you even say? And they're still calling fouls on the away team. Willingham sits back on the bench. Steele checks in for him. Partridge makes one of two. Chinukro dribbling the other way. And they're going to call traveling on coach. I don't know about that one, but I don't know. Anything to make the away team happy, I guess, right? 5 minutes left to go. 5.5, excuse me. Pass a little too tall there. Burgess Taylor gets his hands on it. And Coach Delgado's going to take a timeout. 5 minutes left to go. Washtenaw has a chance, right? They can complete a 70-point comeback. I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll be back on the other side of this. Either a 4 or 5 person sub here for Community Christian. They can afford it. 70-point game. Washtenaw player not ready for the ball. Ken Patterson putting on the handles, looking to do anything. Almost broke his own ankles. Dracon Mays in the paint. Puts it up, flips it up and in. Mays has probably been the standout player for the Wolfpack here. He's got a lot of points for himself. 10 points to be exact, and now Marion Cole scoring on the other side. Garan steal. Looking to avoid getting stolen from. That's Pittman. Over to Patterson, drives in, left-handed off the glass. Kamari Harris-Curry. We've seen great defense from him, as well as excellent three-point shooting. Not able to make it that time. Steele takes the ball himself. Air has been sucked out of the building for the away fans. Euro step. Oh, that's a good layup. Some good stuff right there. Still got to play defense on the other side. Oh, they wanted Marion Cole on the alley-oop. Burgess Taylor out to KHC. Almost gets the ball stolen from him. And they will remain with possession. Roman Karras checking in now for Steele. Looks like Devin Wallace is going to come back in as well. We talked about the three-headed monster. Daquan Coach, 16 points. Terrence Partridge, 24. And Spratling, 15 points on 7 of 9 shooting. How do you like that? KHC for 3. Not quite. Kearney. Steele at the top. HC fakes. Pass it off. Steele for DC3. Oh, yeah. Relentless trying to return this back to, actually it still is a 70-point game now. It goes off the top. I apologize for laughing. At the JUCO level, you see some things that you're just not ready to see, and he passed it off the top of the framing that lines this gym. So Cole right in front of me, passes it in, gets the ball for 3 on the corner. That was Steele, he missed. Ken Patterson gets choked up on the dribble. Kearney, no look pass, Kevin Steele! Unbelievable! Chinukro getting bullied by KHC. Chinukro still getting bullied. Gets the ball off to Jeremiah Lee. Passes the ball out of bounds, going the other way. Kearney driving down the court, passes it out. Steele driving in, left-handed layup is good. And they are still pressing. Karras. Looks like he dribbled the ball off his right knee. Instead, they're going to call it off of the Lions. So on the ground, has to pass it out. Will do so. Chinukro gets the ball to Wallace. They're going to call foul on Detroit. I believe that's 5 fouls for Kevin Steele, so he is going to foul out. Subbing into the game is going to be number 24, Emil Gamble. And if you've been following along with Community Christian live streams, at least from the football side, you'll know just how exciting it is to see a game like this where it's a brand new season and you see a team dominating another, just and make it feel so effortless. The Lions on the football field had to really work hard for the 2 wins they have this season. So that's going to be Kearney. Pass it out. And Marion Cole gets the board. And he just stole it right from Ken Patterson on the pass in. Another steal. KHC with the deuce. Almost another steal. Hold your horses, it might be one. They're going to call a foul. It is going to be on number 24, Emil Gamble. And that one, lead now extends to 80 points, 82 to be exact. Again, football season, a little tough to watch, a little hard to call. we're hoping to see the opposite for basketball season, both the men's and women's side. For the men's team, their next game is going to take place this Saturday at 3 p.m. immediately after the women's game against Delta College. Doubleheader with the women there. For Washtenaw, their next game is going to be at Bowling Green's club team this Saturday at noon. I don't believe there's any streaming details for that, but for our game versus Delta College, you'll be able to see that right here on the Community Christian Lions YouTube channel. 80 seconds to go. Relentless defense. Throws it out of bounds. Ball back to KHC, puts it up for 3, not quite. Emil Gamble, not a gamble with that pass. Curry is electric. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. And the Lions are still trash talking. Home fans letting them know how they feel. It's been a fun game to watch if you're a Lions fan. For the Wolfpack, not so much. Just 20 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to dribble this one out after the merciless execution of this Wolfpack team. Not going to put him through any more trouble. It is going to be an 89-point win for Community Christian. After the disappointing loss on Saturday, they took out all their anger on this Washtenaw Wolfpack team. And that is going to be the end of it. Final score 132 for Community Christian, 43 for Washtenaw. I'll gather some thoughts. There's not a lot to say, but I'll have some sort of post-game show here on the other side of this. (132-43) final score of this game. You see that 0-1 record for Community Christian. You can switch that to 1-1, an emphatic 1-1 record. I don't know how many teams that Community Christian's going to be able to do that to this summer, or this winter, excuse me, but if that's what we're in for all season, I don't know. We could see them ranked in the top 25 of Division II teams. Unbelievable from start to finish. Again, not a lot to say here, 132-43. Let's talk about some of the top players for Community Christian. Let's make sure everybody gets their flowers because almost everybody played in this game from the varsity JV hybrid team. Also, that's something to note too, is that this is a hybrid team of varsity players and junior varsity players. Some of these guys aren't going to be on the court that much after November 18th. That's a magical date when the winter term starts, and the transfers and the incoming freshmen are able to play after that date. And for them to put up this type of performance against, I understand Washtenaw, you know, they're a club team, they're not JUCO certified, all that kind of stuff, but they're a solid team with a solid coach who's been there for 7 seasons. To be able to do that, incredible. Let's talk about the numbers here for you. Rashid Sprouling, 15 points, 7 of 9 shooting. Relentless. Terrence Partridge, 25 points, leading the game, I believe, 9 of 18 shooting. 3 of 8 from 3. Kamari Harris-Curry came in, only played in the second half, 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Daquan Coach, 16 points, 50% from 3, and 9 steals. He was 1 steal away from that magical double-double for both points and steals. Also had 7 rebounds and 5 assists there. Yamarian Cole, somebody I was not expecting to have a huge game. Sorry, I have to take breaks because I'm losing my voice, coughing my lungs out over here. Yamarian Cole, 19 points, 9 of 13 shooting. Kevin Steele, another JV player, 7 of 13 shooting, 16 points for him. Jeremy Willingham, 10 points. I'm not sure how often he'll see the court this winter either. And it's Shantez Kane, the other captain, controlling the paint, 8 points on 14 rebounds. I'm coughing out my lungs right now, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching the first basketball live stream of this young and electric season. And I hope we're in for more results like this, because that was so much fun to watch if you're a Lions fan. Until next time, for a great stats crew, Anthony Rizzo, along with the scorers table, some of the JV players who helped me, thank you so much. My name is Garrett Pogg. We will see you here Saturday for a men's and women's doubleheader, Community Christian against Delta College. We'll see you then.